It away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Quick completion here to Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
There's Roethlisberger. Again, it's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Roethlisberger will throw. Steps away to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, it's Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. It's brought in by Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Cousins. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Airing it out deep for Smith. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. Options galore here, second and a few inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll toss to Harris. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Gun. It's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now it's Roethlisberger rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down inside the 30. Roethlisberger on the draw. It's Harris. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 27 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Roethlisberger to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ben to throw again. On the move to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point in the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. these are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.